Welcome to the Watering Hole. We're sitting down today with Mr. Bayker Blankenship, and I think you're going to start us off with a little song here.
Yes, sir. The song here's called Tennessee Sunset. Just about my little place I'm at in Tennessee. You know, it's where I'm originally from, so I guess I'll give it a ring. When I see you, scare me half to death. Got butterflies in my stomach and beating out of my chest. You light up the room in the dead of the night. They're shooting a star in the sky tonight, so let's try. Don't know what to do without you in my life. Probably be at another bar drinking tonight. I'm done with that stuff, and nights of bed. You're just as pretty as a Tennessee sunset. Oh, Tennessee sunset. Honey, you stand out from the rest. I mean a lot. During the day, you're my only thought. You're so perfect in a million ways. I'm glad you came, so now I have only one thing to say. Don't know what to do without you in my life. I'd be at another bar drinking tonight. I'm done with that stuff and nights of bed. You're just as pretty as a Tennessee sunset. Oh, Tennessee sunset. Don't know what to do without you in my life. I'd be at another bar drinking tonight. I'm done with that stuff and nights of bed. You're just as pretty as a Tennessee sunset. Whoa, Tennessee sunset.
All right. That was
Thank
awesome.
you. That was great.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
So, is this your? How many times you been in Oklahoma?
It's my first time.
Okay, first one.
So
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, this is a great place to start.
Then I'm
The
telling
Tumbleweed in Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
It's favorite artist from here. One of my favorite artists, Wyatt Flores. So,
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
I just met him a couple weeks ago back, and one of the coolest dudes I've probably ever
Yeah.
met. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool to be able to be here and playing a show at
Yeah.
Calf Fry, you know. So
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Someone
So-
was telling us earlier that this is your first like full band show
Yeah.
too.
So I just got my band together, and it's been pretty wild. We've been practicing a lot, and these dudes are killer.
Yeah.
Like I sent them my songs, and the first time I played with them, I didn't even have to. It's like I played with them for 4 or 5 years already.
Yeah.
I was like, this is it, you know.
That's perfect.
And we just keep going to practicing a little bit, and we've been in. So this is our first time on stage, and I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We caught a little bit of your sound check. You guys are sounding good. We're excited to hear it.
These boys, they work hard.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate them.
I think it's pretty cool. Like your first band show is going to be like at an iconic like venue like this here in Stillwater.
It's definitely going to be one to remember for
Yeah.
sure. But it's just been everything's happening so fast. I feel
Yeah.
the past little bit that everything don't seem real right
Yeah.
now. You know, until I get here and I do it, and then being able to go back home and tell my parents that I just played a show with a full band, and 9 months ago I was cooking barbecue at the restaurant in Livingston. It's kind of crazy. So there's a lot of these moments that I'm just like, I don't think I'm ever going to forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is something I think we both wanted to talk about today was how popular that you've gotten this year. Like you've blown up on social media. You've been blowing up on Spotify. I see your stuff all the time on my Spotify, like playlists and stuff. So what's it like to be right in the middle of what seems like it's your moment right now? Yeah. Like what's it been?
Can you pull that mic in a little bit too? Yeah, there you go.
It's definitely different from coming from a town with 3,000 or 4,000 people. You know everybody by name, and you kind of talk around and sit and talk for 15 minutes, but you don't talk about each other's lives. You talk about like how the goat's doing, how the dog's doing, But on the road, it's changed significantly. Going from just me, and then like when I first started playing bar shows, and then my brother coming home not knowing I had any musical talent, and him helping me out through all this, and then just taking time to build a team and put right pieces together.
Mm-hmm.
Can't jump a puzzle piece in the wrong place, so you got to place it right. So it's just I've had to do a lot of growing up, I feel, in the past since the beginning of 2024, and it's been a crazy ride, one that I'll look back on in 20 years and be like, I don't even know how I got through that without pulling my hair out, But I love it, and I wouldn't change a thing for it.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't, because being able to do stuff like this and just meet incredible, talented people is like, I don't know, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So you mentioned briefly like working at the restaurant. So one of your music videos,
Yes,
you are a cook at a restaurant. So that's real. That's not for the video. That's real.
Actually, so everything in that music video was done in my hometown.
Okay.
So I had the film crew come out, and we planned it all, and we done it at Standing Stone State Park, where I'm leaned up against the tree. It's where I wrote my whole EP, Younger Years. So it really, that state park means a lot to me.
Yeah.
I go there to get away when I was working and stuff. Like after I would get off, I would go to the park and write songs and chill out and play the guitar, because nobody was ever down there during the school year, and just drive my little Nissan down there and hop out and take my guitar for hours, and then from there it was just insane.
Well, you just exposed your hiding spot now, so
yeah.
Everyone's gonna be waiting at that
it's
park.
All right. But then we moved on through the video and got to my house, which is my actual house. It's kind of crazy that we got to be able to do that, but it was pretty cool. And my dog Sadie was in the video, and then we went to the place where I used to work, 1806. It's a little place on the square, and I asked my boss like 2 weeks before, I was like, hey man, can we use the restaurant one night after you close? And he was like, of course. I think I still got keys to it today.
Wow.
He trusts me. I'm like, I love this guy. Kalen, I don't remember his. Yeah, Kalen McCullough. That's it. Coolest dude I've ever met in my life. And then, I didn't really think the video was going to do that well, but I guess people seem to like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was all real, like from stuff that's actually like my hometown. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
So Rhett actually sent me one of your songs. When was it? Like 6 months ago or something. Yeah. It was a while back. He's like, this guy is gonna blow up. We need to get him on the podcast. And I was like, okay, yeah. And then obviously this is the first time you've been in Oklahoma, so it's been like, oh, we got to get him. And you just have blown up since then. I was like, Rhett calls it. He knows his music, obviously. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That means the world to me. It really does. I don't really understand it. I mean, I was on TikTok all the time during high school, but until like my senior year, I'd never posted anything. And then my buddy, he was like, taught me the one how to play the guitar, and Colton Bowling, he was like, just post it. We recorded a couple videos, and I ended up not posting it. And then I got home that night, and I was on my back porch singing and picking and playing like I usually do, and I threw my phone up, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to post it. And then I posted it and went to school the next day, and you'd have thought I was Charlie D'Amelio or something. It was crazy. And I was like, well, I mean, if these people like it and all my friends are supportive about it, and I kept asking them, I was like, if it sucks, like, tell me. Be serious. They were like, no, like, it sounds pretty decent. And for, like, not singing before, and so I literally kept playing. And from that day forward, I was like, all right, I love this thing. This is, like, my pride and joy.
Yeah.
So I didn't think we'd make it this far, but here we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
So you have a story behind your guitar?
So this is actually the newest one I got because I wanted one that lasts and one that sounds really, really nice. But my first guitar was a $100 Squire off of Amazon, and my mom bought it for me because she didn't think I'd play, and she was right for the first 6 months. I didn't play it. I threw it in my closet, and beginning of 2022 is when I really started picking and playing, and I think in March, or maybe it was in March of 2022, maybe somewhere in there, I played my first gig, and I was like, I had this Yamaha that I went and bought. I'd play this first gig with my buddy's guitar, and my second one I was ready. I had my microphone, my guitar, and I bought this Yamaha FX 800C. It was a little cutout guitar. It sounds awesome. I still play it a lot to this day. And then we went and got, what did we get? Yeah, and then we got this not too long ago. I think I went and got it back in around July, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then we've been traveling and playing shows, and this is one that I play every day.
That's awesome.
And I kind of keep the others tucked away, those are sentimental.
Yeah.
Now, so.
I mean, I think one day you'll have to hang that one up. You'll be like, this one's
100%.
sentimental now.
Yeah,
and then
this was the first tour guitar and everything. So this is the one that's seen a lot of crazy stuff. And I think after next year I'm gonna hang her up, but
yeah.
Until then, I'm gonna keep beating her.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, for sure.
So we were talking about Stillwater a minute ago, and you said one of your favorite artists is from here.
Wyatt Flores.
Yeah.
That's really when I first started playing shows. It was I would cover Wyatt's songs, Zach Bryan, Tyler Childers, because they were I wouldn't say the easiest, but I feel like they matched me a little bit.
Yeah.
And I would get out there and I would just do my own little twang to it, but their music is Wyatt's music really got me through some stuff, you know. You get down on yourself and you don't realize how many other people are going through the same stuff until you listen to music. And I didn't really start listening to music until I started driving. I was like, oh man, I could download an app, pay $10 and listen to whatever I want to.
Yeah.
So when I got Spotify and I had SoundCloud and I paid $5 a month for it, I would always listen to unreleased Tyler, the old. And then I finally got Spotify, and then I got an iPhone and switched out with music. But it just blew my mind that you could get on the internet and look at any song. They had a dedicated app for it. I didn't know that, but
yeah, I was a really big fan of Tyler's unreleased stuff too.
Oh,
Harland Road's one of my favorite Tyler songs. Oh God.
I can rip it right now.
Do it. Go ahead.
Funny how she calls at night. I need her more than ever. I've been down in low cotton, lonesome has to be. I think about her often, boys, even when I'm sober. Read over the love notes, the one she left for me. If she wants one night, I'ma have what's mine. Well, somebody fetch my walking cane. I'm gonna get my baby. I'm gonna run to meet her in the shadow of the pines. I'm gonna hop that coal train. She'll get off on a Harland Road. Love me till the morning comes. Leave me like a dream. I'd run to her through the back of fields, over across the clovers. I'd wait a mile through a briar patch, boys, just to touch her skin. I reckon I'm the foolish kind, beckon to her calling. I can't seem to help myself, let that woman win. If she wants one night, I'ma have what's mine. Well, somebody fetch my walking cane. I'm gonna get my baby. I'm gonna run and meet her in the shadow of the pines. I'm gonna hop that coal train. She'll get off on a Harland Road. Love me till the morning comes. Leave me like a dream. But all I know is I can't win for losing. Need to lay here in this lonely room. Let her have her way. But all I need is one night she don't leave. This one just might be the night she decides to stay. Somebody fetch my walking cane. I'm gonna get my baby. I'm gonna run to meet her name. Shadow of a cloud. She's gonna hop that coal train. She'll get off on a Harland Road. Love me till the morning comes. Leave me like a dream. Love me till the morning comes. Leave me like a dream. I love that song.
That was great.
That was so good.
We've never had an impromptu song on here.
That was
so
perfect.
Was first one there, yeah.
That's the first one.
That's one of the. That one and Lady May was one of the first ones I learned guitar, because that was me and my buddy's favorite song. Was just old Tyler, like Onita, and I think we might do a cover tonight, so might just have to wait.
Yeah,
check it out.
Do you know who Dexter and the Moonrocks are?
Dexter, and why that sounds so familiar.
So they just released a version
Messed Up Kid.
Messed Up Kid.
Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We got time to play it?
You go right ahead, man.
She likes Salem Salvation Armies. Says it makes her feel like the movies. Batting her eye with a crooked smile and wonder why the hell I'm pissed. Saying the candy film that I recall. This ain't exactly the Italian joke. This kind of shit is for soccer moms. I'm dying to be young again. She's dancing around the room in a cheetah print bodysuit. Roll credits when the scene is through. It's the story of a messed up kid. Tells me I got a problem with drinking. Love's going out on weekends. Shows me the keys with a pretty please and wonders if I drive her home. Thinks she knew my weakness. She's trying to help me to beat it. Love her so since Roanoke. Can't take her out to shop no more. She's dancing around the room in a cheetah print bodysuit. Roll credits and sings through the story of a messed up kid. She's dancing around the room in a cheetah print bodysuit. Roll credits when it sings through. It's the story of a messed up kid.
Let's go.
You don't understand, dude. That was my whole set list. Like back in the day, that was it.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of old Tyler.
That's
and
awesome.
Zach Bryan, it's crazy. It's insane how many songs I know. How's it go? I play my guitar. I've been working on learning that song you've been dying to sing about weddings and rings. I'll play my guitar. I've been working on learning that song you've been dying to sing. Yeah, we can do that one too. All day. After we get done with this, we go out there and play all these songs. I don't care.
So you said you used to use Spotify and now you use Apple Music?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I just felt like when I got an iPhone, it was just there.
Yeah.
And I was like, start playing. It's okay. They get you with that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like right in front of your face.
He's Team Spotify and I'm Team Apple Music all the way.
See,
so
I got a lot of controversy over this.
Yeah.
Well, so do we.
And it's all my friends in Glasgow that it's half and half. It's like Apple Music, Spotify, but most of them are Spotify.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me that everybody has an iPhone but uses Spotify.
I know. I agree. I agree.
That's the wildest thing ever.
I agree, Baker. I agree.
Like,
we have this like.
and I'm mainly talking to my brother. Wait, no, it's not my brother. It's one of my buddies. But I'm like, dude, it's on your phone already.
Yeah,
You downloaded an external app.
Yeah,
just to play the same.
Exactly.
You know, it don't.
And
I don't know.
You can't even cancel the Spotify subscription from your phone.
Yeah,
that's how they get you too.
Exactly.
It's a scheme, all of it.
I'm telling you, bro, it's gotta be. Apple Music. I'm. You know what? I use both of them. I really do because I listen to. There's this. What's his name? It's a podcast. It's like a comedic podcast.
Oh, The Watering Hole.
Yeah. That too.
So, have you done your Apple Music recap?
Yes.
As a listener, what were your top artists?
Oh, man, hold on, because I know it's Mac Miller.
Okay.
Really?
Yes, it's actually insane. Let me just pull her up real quick.
We have an ongoing tally between Spotify and Apple Music, and as the Spotify guy, I'm winning the tally with every artist that we have. Okay. But every once in a while, someone come on. And
okay, well, how many minutes do you have?
Minutes?
Where's my phone?
I might have you beat on the minute.
Oh yeah, I mean you probably have me beat on the minutes.
It's actually absurd how much music I listen to on a daily basis. I got like 63,000 minutes.
Oh, yeah, I'd say you got me beat there.
Wow.
Dude, it's insane. I should not be able to do that.
I think I had like 39,000 or something like that.
But it was like Mac Miller, Treaty Oak, and honestly, I can't remember the other one. But my top album was Have a Nice Day.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Treaty Oak.
Yeah.
My top song was Weekend by Mac Miller.
Really?
Yeah.
I have Stop and Stare was it was my number one song on
I love Treaty Oak. I went and watched him at the Mill Mine.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever met them before?
I have not yet.
They are super cool guys.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, they were actually the first podcast we did here.
Here?
Yes.
That's bad.
I don't want to brag or anything, but Sam listens to the podcast occasionally. So,
yeah.
You know.
So if you want to give Sam a shout out right now, you could be like, hey.
I'm just saying.
Oh, Sam Canty definitely keeps up with what Bayker Blankenship's got going on. He loves it. He follows all kinds of artists.
I'm just saying, when you had your show at the Mill Mine and Mitchell Ferguson opened for you, it was pretty cool.
I got 30,000 minutes.
Dude, but you probably do a lot more than I do. I sit around and play the guitar. For some reason, I always have music playing in the background, and I drive a lot too.
Yeah.
So I'm always in my car, like driving to the grocery store. Like I don't move until my car has music, or my truck.
Yeah.
I'm one of those guys. Like,
yeah.
I'll get, because if I do, I'll get going down the road and try to use my phone and get it all plugged up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then my brother will be yelling at me for like, get in the road. And I'm like, chill, you know? It ain't that big of a deal. But yeah.
I'm the same way. I can't pull out. I can put it in reverse and have my foot on the brake, but I cannot release it until I got music playing.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're looking for a song on YouTube to go to our page and go listen to the acoustic version of Stop and Stare.
I bet that's fire.
Go listen to it. It's real good.
I bet that's fire.
It's real good.
Dude, okay. Right.
They Sam and Lance played it together, so like they did harmony on it too, so it sounded really good.
Yeah. So what are you up to when you're not playing music, writing songs? Do you have any other hobbies aside from music?
Oh, I like to golf.
Really?
I do like to golf.
We're big golfers here.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We're not very good.
Oh, bro.
But we like to play golf.
Like I played baseball in like middle school.
Yeah.
So I got tired of I always wanted to swing a bat when I was in high school because I was on the fish team in high school, so I didn't play sports. I ran up and down an 18-foot boat, but I always missed swinging a baseball bat. My brother was like, "You want to go play golf?" He's like, "Same thing." And then I got really mad and left. It was not the same thing. And I knew it wasn't going to be the same thing. But he's like, "Yeah, you just swing the same and everything." And all my balls, I lost like 30 balls. I was like, I'm never coming back again. And then I went back and you fix a couple things and you get halfway decent.
Yeah.
And then I just play here and there a little bit. And
Yeah.
fishing a lot. I do like fishing.
Bass fishing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big bass guy. Dude, I was on a fishing team for 4 years and it was like the only thing I really cared about in school, besides like passing. And we worried about that towards the end of the year. And the only thing I was worried about was, because in school, my senior year, I went to class, did all my work, but I'd just get done and go. Like I was ready to go home, play the guitar, or get off work and then go record a video. And it was all day. I wasn't thinking about school. I was thinking about lyrics and what video I'm going to do next.
Yeah.
What time I want to go live so I can talk to all my fans.
Yeah.
So yeah, but probably fishing and golf.
Yeah, that's awesome. What's like do you have we obviously won't know where that's at, but I'm just curious, do you have a go-to lake, like probably near your house?
Oh, Del Hollow.
What was that again?
Del Hollow Lake.
Del Hollow Lake.
10 minutes from my house. It's one of the top cleanest lakes in Tennessee.
Really?
Yep.
They do tournaments out there, right? Because
Yep.
I've heard that name.
The
Okay.
MFL.
Yeah.
It's like, I think my brother just went and watched them not too long ago. But yeah,
Okay.
they hold a lot of big tournaments there. And that's how we got into it, because the fishing team was just a club, like back a couple years before I was a freshman. And then when I was a freshman, they was like, you want to be on the fishing team? And I was like, what does that mean? And they were like, you get to miss like 2 Saturdays out of the month, or 2 Fridays out of the month. I was like, all right, cool. Sign me up.
Easy enough.
And all I had to do was be passing the class and get my teacher to sign a slip. So as long as
So your school had a boat?
well, see, the problem about that was you had to find a partner that went to your school that had a boat if you didn't have a boat. And you had to find a captain to drive your boat. Luckily enough, I had this friend named Avery Jenkins, and his dad drove the boat all the time. And they had a boat, and I was like, you gonna fish? Or I'm pretty sure he asked me if I wanted to fish. Or I was looking for one, and he was like, come with me. So we fished for 3 years, and because he was a senior and I was a junior at that time. And then I fished with my buddy Isaac Story. He had a boat as well, and we were in the same grade, so we fished for our last year. So it was pretty cool. Fishing team was definitely different because I got to see the whole state of Tennessee.
Yeah.
Traveling to all these lakes. I would never go back to some of them because some of them are terrible.
What's your go-to like lure?
On the lake, probably like during the cold time. Man, I don't know. Sometimes I just get out there and ride.
Yeah.
Because my buddy his boat runs fast, and I just like the wind in my face.
Yeah.
But like during the summertime, in the fall, when it's getting cooler, it's like 65. Throw like a wacky rig all the time. Wacky rig is all you'll ever need. Pond fishing, like anything.
Yeah.
Lake, you can go anywhere, but that, and I really like just throwing moving baits.
I like
Side-
chatterbaits. I like throwing a moving jig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a wacky rig, I'm like, but I use it like a jerk bait.
Oh yeah.
You just, and you go to a pond, dude, you'll kill some little ones
Yeah.
all day long. That's my favorite part. I'll just go like around my hometown. We have the nursing home, and then we have the man-made pond, like the dam and stuff.
Yeah.
And my buddy's ponds, and I'll just go all day and jump around and have one pole, a pack of Gary Yamoto's peanut butter and jellies,
Yeah.
with a pack of octopus hooks, like 6 or something. They're not very big.
Yeah.
And you run with those all day, and I'll just come home with like 45 pictures of my fish I caught. I mean, they're not big. They're like,
Yeah.
but they're fun.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
fishing's probably one of my biggest hobbies.
Rhett used to have a little side gig.
I used to make fishing lures,
making
like
fishing lures.
like soft plastics and stuff.
Soft
Yeah.
bite, the injectors and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to watch this guy named Marlon Bates on YouTube all the time.
Really.
And he makes like hand wooden baits.
Oh, like crankbaits and stuff.
Yeah, and
Oh.
he goes and fishes with them. And like sees how many times he can catch a fish. Dude, if you're just kicking back, ready to go to bed, throw some marlin bait. That's like the stuff to watch.
Do you watch Scott Martin?
Yes.
I love Scott Martin. Yeah.
Yeah, Jacob Wheeler.
Huh?
Jacob Wheeler?
Yes.
I love
Yeah.
it. Dude, that was all.
With the Academy boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heck yeah. That's sick.
Yeah.
I actually met Jacob Wheeler. He was in my hometown going to Del Hollow, and he was at the Arby's, and I was with my friends, and I was like, that was a time that I was really into Jacob. I was watching it every day, and I was like, I stuck at the window. I was like, guys, you have to turn around. I was like, that is Jacob Wheeler right there. And they turned around, and I got out, and I was just like, my name's Bayker. I didn't know what else to do. I was like, this is crazy. But yeah.
That's hilarious.
There's another guy I used to watch too, Scott Martin. And
I think I can't remember nothing. It's like names are off in the distance.
I can picture the boat, but I can't
I
picture
can
the name
picture
of
the
the
guy and what he looks like. Probably tell you how many kids he has, but I couldn't tell you his name.
Yeah.
We grew up real close to Grand Lake here in Oklahoma, and they do a lot of Bassmaster stuff out of there.
Bassmaster.
Yeah.
That was our. You had your Bass ID number and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of dumb, but once you got past all the dumb part and you got on the water, it was really fun.
Yeah.
You can get through a couple years of this music thing, touring, then you're like, I'm gonna take a couple months off, get me a nice bass boat, go fishing,
It definitely
Go hit up a pro-am and then
disappear for a couple months.
Oh, I definitely am. Me and my dad used to work with a dude that does the MFL and stuff like that. So I'm definitely gonna buy a boat and do that. 100%. My off days, I'm gonna be fishing MFL tournaments. 100%.
That's awesome.
Do you have like a brand of boat like Ranger or anything you prefer?
Stratus.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
With a Mercury on the back and a hot foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have the hot.
I just like how the Stratuses look. And some of them, they don't make them anymore. It's like you have to get an older one. It's just, my buddy has one. It's like pearl red, like ruby red. It's got flake all down the. Oh, dude, it's so sick.
Yeah.
I just like how they're seated too, and they got really good storage. So if I could find an old, like one of the last ones they sold, and that would probably be my boat.
I used to have a 1982 Champion
Really?
with a Johnson on the back.
Dude, we drove an 18-foot Crestliner aluminum boat with a 90 Johnson on the back from our we drew in the bucket that Friday, and our tournament was 6 a.m. the next morning at Del Hollow Lake. First tournament I ever fished, and we drew boat number 1 in an 18-foot aluminum boat. We didn't even get 2 seconds out of the no wake zone. Woof, woof.
And you're just rocking around trying to stay afloat.
We got soaked. We went to our first spot and sat there for 45 minutes wringing our clothes out.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even want to draw anymore. I was like, I just want to be last.
Yeah.
I was like, put me in the bag. And from that day forward, we didn't get above top 25 ever. I was like, great. Great.
So you got a new single coming out next week.
300 miles, yes. Very excited.
What else you got going on in the next couple months?
I think just 300 miles for right now, and I think I'm gonna take some time off. We've been pretty busy, so writing's not. It's been on my mind, but I haven't had time to sit down and put it all together.
Yeah.
I gotta get back to my hometown, back to Standing Stone,
Yeah.
And so, hopefully another EP, and then after that, I really want to work on an album.
Yeah.
And show what I got.
Yeah.
Not really what I got, but I have a story to tell.
Yeah.
From what little time I've done all this, and I don't know. It feels like we've been doing this for 4 or 5 years now, but I look back and I'm like, that was 4 months ago. Holy, wow.
Exactly.
Like, time flies.
Especially with a rise like yours. Like, I mean, it's been pretty crazy.
I feel like I'm here, there, and back home, and poor mom. I feel bad. She'll see me for an hour or two, and then I'm gone and doing something else. And I live in Kentucky with my buddies now because it's just more convenient and closer to Nashville. And she texts me every day, when you coming home? I'm coming home soon, Mom. Christmas is right around the
Yeah, exactly.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Ready to get home, bust open the present.
Well, we're unfortunately running short on time here. We got to have our stuff off this stage, but we've had a blast sitting down with you.
Yeah.
If you're ever back here or in this area, we'd love to do it again because
Oh,
I think we could all sit here and talk for a couple hours.
Yeah, I think we could.
I could sit here until I go on stage.
Do we have enough time for one more song?
Yeah, absolutely. You want
I'll
to
play-
take us out with a song here?
I'll take you out with next Wednesday, the 11th.
All right.
It's release. It's called 300 Miles. So. Headed back to God's country, Monroe, Tennessee. Oh, wait. Let's redo that. Laid up in Glasgow, it's not like you think. Them boys from Kentucky, they sure can drink. Bluegrass and bourbon, yeah, the bottom got me hurting. Been trying to slow down, doesn't seem to be. Last cigarette and the night's just begun. If I play the song right, would you let me bum? If I buy another round, would you tell me what you're thinking? Them boys from Kentucky, they sure been drinking. I'm 300 miles from the Union. I pray that I make it home soon. Man on the run, just looking for fun. From the Mississippi River to the California sun. Hey! Them evergreen trees make it hard to breathe. I ain't talking elevation, I'm talking about weight. The Subaru yuppies and little hippie honeys. Breathe in too deep, got you feeling kind of funny. I'm 300 feet from losing my mind. Man on the moon, Rocky Mountain High. Man on the run, just looking for fun. From Peachtree, Georgia, all the way to Canada. Hey. Headed back to God's country, Monroe, Tennessee. Gotta check on mama so she can see. Had a boy might be dancing to the beat of his own drum, but he won't ever forget where he's coming from. I'm 10 more steps from my front door. Being out on the road makes me love this place more. Man on the run, just looking for fun. From the Mississippi River to the California sun. Man on the run, it's just shooting out the gun. From Peachtree, Georgia, all the way to Canada. Hey!
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you again, Bayker, for coming on. We had a blast.
Thank you.
Means the world.
Yeah.
I
Thank you, man.
Thank you.